Yo, what is popping, people? Damn it, we back. And we back in the building with another banger. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know what we do. So before we even get started, hook your boy up. Do your boy a solid. Hit that like button. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to turn your post notification bell on and hit that little star right there. Hype your boy up. You know what I'm talking about? Because, we in the building and nothing's changing. You know how we get down. We keep it business as usual. And you know how the business goes. So that means what? We can't do nothing unless we give a big ass shout out to the CUNTs. You know what I'm talking about. Super shout out to the CUNTs for always holding it down. Big ass shout out to the CUNTs. You know what I'm saying? And it's combine starts today. It's a whole lot of talk going on, but y'all know we're going to keep it peak. We're going to keep it on the quarterbacks for right now because, that's the talk of the town when it comes to the Cleveland Browns. We got Andrew Berry up in Indianapolis. We got J.W. Johnson on the Big Play Network. We got Mary Kay Cabot just dropping stuff on the internet like she know what's really going on. She just repeating stuff she heard earlier in the season. But we're going to talk about it real quick. We ain't going to hold y'all because I know y'all busy. So let's go. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know we don't do this without giving a shout out also to Shaduer Sanders, the first former HBCU quarterback to reach the Pro Bowl since Steve the Air McNair from Alcorn State. Y'all know Shedeur is an HBCU quarterback from Jackson State. And when milestones are reached, we must celebrate these accolades on a daily basis. But unlike the Cleveland media, who is passing out this quarterback job to any quarterback or anybody that's on the free market, open for free agency, trade for them, draft for them, just somebody else get a chance. Because Shaduer Sanders and Deshaun Watson, we don't want to look at them two. Get them out of here. They even forgot that Dylan even exists on the roster. They just want to know that it ain't Shedeur. But with the acquiring of former offensive coordinator Todd Monken from the Ravens, this offense is taking on a whole new leaf because Todd Monken is a offensive guru who can work around with any quarterback that is on the roster. It just doesn't need to be one type of quarterback. And that is what most of these people are focusing on. They're focusing on Malik Willis is the biggest topic. But what we gonna get into, because we got GM Andrew Berry at the combine putting out information, talking about this quarterback position. And we also got managing partner J.W. Johnson talking about this quarterback competition, this quarterback room, and what's going to take place in the upcoming season. And it ain't as sweet as everybody think it is.
Swing and a miss for Cleveland. Where are we at right now in that quarterback room?
Well, you nailed it. So we have those three guys on the roster right now, and listen, nobody is getting handed the keys to the car today. So they're going to come in, they're going to compete, they're going to work for it. Obviously Deshaun's coming off a major injury. He's done well and battled back. He's been in the building. He's rehabbing. He's done everything he's supposed to do. It was nice to see him back when we opened up that 21-day window or late in the year, and to see him moving around, throw the ball, and candidly, he looked pretty good. Now that's 7-on-7. That's kind of on air, not a few little things here and there, but we have to wait and see. Same thing for Shedeur and Dylan. Look, I mean, they had ups and downs as rookie years, and there were some good things to look at and things you can build on. And now with a new head coach and new coordinators and everything else for that matter, let's see how they come in and compete and understand the offense. And I think it's an open competition, and we're excited about it.
Exactly. It's an open competition. It's not a closed door segment. It is what it is, and it's going to have to run its course when it comes to Shedeur, Deshaun, Dylan. Now, during the course of this process, Andrew Berry spoke about taking a gander, a look-see, a peekaboo at any other quarterbacks that might be on the open market. They didn't close to book to bringing in another quarterback, but they also said they didn't say that they were bringing. They just left that open. But everybody has taken that and run with it. Another 4-quarterback room would spell disaster as they had last season. So we know Deshaun Watson is not leaving that quarterback room. We know Shaduer Sanders is a better option than Dylan Gabriel. So bringing in another quarterback would either mean getting rid of Dylan Gabriel or you have 4 quarterbacks. I don't understand the logic in any of that. When you have 2 serviceable quarterbacks, 3 with Dylan, who is the lesser of the 3 options, but he's still a serviceable quarterback. He's still someone that you can use or someone that can come into the game and replace either one of these guys if they're going down for a minute or a game. It's not like Dylan is somebody you just throw away in the trash, especially when you've invested a 3rd-round pick. But Andrew Berry is at the combine. Let's see.
Playing more efficiency, playing more efficiently, not putting the ball in harm's way as much, would be important. While maintaining the ability to produce out of structure and generate explosive plays. You're not going to see all of that in the upcoming months because we're not on the field. So the biggest thing that he can do is learn the new offense, get in with the coaching staff once the offseason program starts, continue to work on his body physically, and then make strides when we actually get on the field. Play more efficiency,
and that's Andrew Berry speaking on what Shedeur has to do to get better. And what Shedeur must overcome in getting better to earn that starting quarterback position. Because we're not. Because Mary Kay is at the combine, and she's just out there throwing heat and dropping questions and being nosy as always. But Andrew Berry said, hey, he got to come in, learn the new playbook, learn the new plays, and go out there and just be efficient. Do better than what he's done last season. And you have to understand, when you look at last season, you have to look at it in a box, because Shedeur wasn't given the opportunities that the other quarterbacks was given. He wasn't given the snaps in practice to work out with the first team, to work out with anybody. He was throwing to ball boys and extras, and if you look at Shadeur's overall season, those 7 games, which he should have been 5-2, 6-1, that Ravens game, he could have won that game. You dropped that pass in the end zone. That's a W. That Titans game, they take him out to tie the game up and go in overtime. That Buffalo game, they lose that on the last. Defense gave that up. So it ain't like he didn't play well. You harp at the stats all you want to, but Shedeur gave that team the best opportunity it had to win games last season. He won 3 of the 7 games that he played in. He won more than the other 2 quarterbacks that performed before him, that had better rosters than him, that had better players than him. And you just want to throw that all away. I don't understand it. Andrew Berry.
Tomorrow when, number one, probably a better question for Todd, tomorrow when he hits the podium. I think the biggest thing that we want to see from Shedeur is just continued growth. I think he grew a lot from start 1 to start 7. I think certainly, playing more efficiency, playing more efficiently, not putting the ball in harm's way as much, would be important. While maintaining the ability to produce out of structure and generate explosive plays. You're not going to see all that in the upcoming months because we're not on the field. So the biggest thing that he can do is learn the new offense, get in with the coaching staff once our offseason program starts, continue to work on his body physically, and then make strides when we actually get on the grass. How many rookies? Number one, probably a better question.
Exactly. He is going. That's all he can do is get himself together. Is work on all the things that he needs to learn in this new playbook, in this new era of Todd Monken. We all know how Todd Monken feels about Shedeur. He tried to recruit him in college. He tried to draft him in the pros. So it is what it is. While everybody's focusing on the Browns taking a look at Malik Willis, yeah, they should take a look at Malik Willis. But Malik Willis has been in the league 4 years. Does he have more years than Shedeur? Yes. But does he have more playing time? Does he have more reps? Does he have more time under center than Shedeur? No. He's played 6 games. Shedeur's played 7. Shedeur's stats are better, and all of the above. You saw him play a game that looked good against the Ravens. Shedeur's first game he played, he was thrown in the game against the Ravens, and he almost won that game. People want to downplay that part because they want to go with all the sacks and the blitzes that he took in that opening game where he was put in after halftime. The game plan wasn't for him, and yet he still almost came back and won that game. And you're telling me that Malik Willis is better than Shaduer Sanders? You don't know that. You can't know that because Shaduer Sanders has a bigger sample size of playing than Malik Willis. Malik has been doing spot duty. The 6 games that he's played has been over the course of 4 years. You saw him in 2 games this season, nothing heavy. But yet and still, you want that shiny new object. You want that shiny new car. But let's see what Ken Carmen got to say.
Shaduer Sanders has done nothing to tell me that he should be bona fide quarterback 1 going into next year. If they don't make any moves and it's still this quarterback room, Deshaun Watson and he should have a competition to see who's the actual quarterback going into next year. All right? And everybody knows where I stand on those. I would like to make Shedeur the front runner. I don't know how it's going to work out. I know he's a 5th-round pick. I really haven't even seen 5th-round picks have to throw to ball boys and have to get all this extra stuff because they couldn't do anything during practice. I didn't think that was right. Having 4 different quarterbacks, I didn't think was right. I didn't think it was a good plan. And so when he has this type of season where, yeah, he threw 7 touchdowns, 10 picks, Lima, have I ever denied your numbers, these charts that you always throw in my face? I've never denied it. But I always got to go, hey, yeah, there was a lot of things that he was behind. He could be better with an offseason, and I don't believe in any of the other ones to commit that much to. The reason I'm open to Malik Willis is, yes, he is athletically gifted, it seems. He has gotten better as a quarterback. The back foot kind of startals me a little bit, but that's a conversation. That?
Get into some nitty-gritty.
No, I'm not going to do it yet. No. But all Malik Willis costs is money. I don't care about the money. It ain't my money. So if they end up paying $35 million this year to Malik Willis and they want to front load the contract and do whatever, knock yourselves out, guys. Go ahead and do whatever you want. My worst case scenario is that they freak out and they take Ty Simpson in the 1st round. And then we're beholden to him.
The problem with the Browns and the Browns media is that they're looking for a savior at quarterback, and that's not what they're going to get. They're not patient enough to let the quarterback develop. They don't care about development. They want somebody that can come in and win right now. That's not football. That's not realistic. You have a old ass team that is fixing to turn into a young ass team with a whole bunch of new players. And you want 14 wins this season. Let's be logical about what you're asking for. Let's be reasonable about what you're asking for. No matter who you get, no matter who you draft, no matter if you draft Ty freaking Simpson, I don't know why, because he's only played 1 year college and he's been a backup for all these years. But they feel like Ty Simpson is a quality quarterback, better than Shedeur. And Emory Hunt told you yesterday that there is no quarterback in this draft that is better than Shedeur. But y'all decide. Y'all let me know. Y'all talk about it in the comment section, and I'm going to come down there and talk about it with you. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Turn your post notification bell on. Hit that little star down there. Hype your boy up. Watch one of these videos around this joint. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to holler at y'all. I'm out of here. Peace out.